Hey guys, Progenix here. Greetings. Yes, to a wave. Yo. Alright. Well, today I actually kind of want to just talk about the future of expansions in DCUO. Now, we've especially recently seen a lot of expansions. Just a ton. My primary concern is that there are no PvP expansions. In fact, the only one that really was a PvP expansion was The Last Laugh, and it was, I'm not going to say The Last Laugh was bad. I have a lot of fun in the nightclubs, and, the HQs are fun. It's fun to be running around with folks and beating up on iconic characters and what have you. It's all good. But it was really just more arenas. And that's kind of the thing. Just more arenas. The arenas are fun, alright? I'm usually always in queue for arena. You see I'm in a PvP right now, or a PvE right now, but that's just because I just remade Progenix as a Lantern, because Lanterns are awesome, and I kind of need some solo feats. Just feats are important. They make you have stats. But, no, I think what we really need is just something brand new and fresh for the PvP scene. And I was thinking maybe in the next expansion, we could do a whole new instance for it. Like, not like an instance like another arena, like something you queue up for, but like a whole new area, like Central City. Which I know Central City kind of flopped, nobody's ever there anymore, but I think that's because it's a PvE instance. Nah, okay, check it out, just hear me out here. Okay, you got an entirely strict area that, especially now that they have a PvP CR and all that good stuff, you could put a CR cap on it. Put NPCs in the whole frickin' zone. Make it some violent place in the DCUO, like Thanagar, or Warworld, or Tamaran even. Why not? People love Starfire. I don't know why. She's alright. In doses. But, something like that. Where you got heroes versus villains consistently, affected by their PvP gear. Way awesome. Put a cap on it so that you know that anybody who is there has at least done the arenas enough to know what's going on with PvP, or at least ought to, if they have that much gear. It doesn't have to be overly high. I mean, don't say maxed PvP gear to go there. But, just a constant area with, like, a constant goal. Do, like, like a tower capture, or area hold, something like that. So that if you have players on, they're holding in areas, don't do, like, crazy rewards out for winning, but, feats, tiny stuff like that. It'd be awesome. And then just definitely with a consistent goal, and, NPCs that are affected by PvP gear. Have your toughness negate damage and stuff like that. It's just always kind of going on. It's important that it's not an instance, just something all the time, Like a PvP hangout area while you're waiting for your instances to go, so you actually have something to do. Instead of just waiting for arenas all the time in the watchtower, staring at other players, and, creeping each other out, which happens a lot, unfortunately. And don't get me wrong, I'm not going to complain about everything that's been happening in DCUO recently. In fact, they've made a lot of really cool things. I personally have been really enjoying PvE Legends, just because I've been playing Legends PvP so long, and it was fun, Do something different in Area 51 and try out all these different characters. It's good. It's great. It's cool. But, yeah, really want to do something with my PvP-based tune, or, PvP-based tune. That's a tune that I like to PvP with, because I'm a PvPer. I just really think we need an expansion for, an entire half of the game that just feels like it's been ignored lately. It's not cool. It's really good. Fucking Joker dog. Look infected. Die. Yeah, look at that. And, that's pretty much all I'm saying. What the hell? And along with that, think they should also introduce some sort of ladder system. And I mean, it would be nice to see who's actually doing really well, so you see them out in an arena or in a potential PvP instance that they should totally make. And you can know who's big, who's bad. You know, you see, hey, I saw that guy. He's on the top of the list. I'm going to try to kill that guy. And then, you know, you win, and you feel good about yourself, or you lose. And you don't feel that bad about yourself because he was on the top of the list, probably for a reason. You know, ladder systems are nice like that. Where did you guys come from? I stab you, you get bit by those things, get some punching a little bit. Just throw shurikens at you until you die. That's fine. But yeah, that's all I'm really saying. Definitely something long, consistent, and I think it is time for just a new zone, just something just for PvP, because the PvPers need that. I mean, right now, all we have is the arenas, and Ring War, and the PvP phase shifter. And the problem with the phase shifter is, there's no point to it. I mean, yeah, you get to run around and kill other guys, and that's fun. That's, yeah, alright, that's cool. You get to decimate people if you have the higher PvP gear, and that's great. You know, it's fun to do that. It really is. Totally. But, I mean, it's the same thing with Ring War. With Ring War, we're working on feats and stuff like that. And, you know, don't get me wrong, I really enjoy Ring War. I'm just looking for something a little different. You know, Ring War's existed since as long as I've been playing DCUO, I think, pretty much. Is that right? I don't know. I've been playing for about 3 years. Yeah, something like that. Stab a clown. Good. I said, you know, there's just a lot of players that I don't think even really like PvE. Personally, when I'm doing it, it's just kind of like doing chores. You know? Like, you see I'm doing it right now. I'm just sort of going through the motions. If I see a big group, I'm going to minigun them. Like, yeah, right there. See those guys? Minigun. Just hurry up and die so I can get this over with. That's pretty much all that's going on here. Is it fun? You know, yeah, I guess I like to see how high I can get damage and stuff like that. But it is, in my opinion, a lot funner that you're out here fighting these NPCs with this PvP gear that you've really worked on, and you've got all your feats going because they're all set up in the exact right thing, and you're switching them all the time. It's kind of the nature of PvP. You're always trying to get your character to be as big and bad as he can possibly be. And that's awesome. And I know PvEers do that too. Yeah, I mean, sure they do. Why not? But it's just one consistent thing. I know there's an interest that I just don't see there. I just get so bored with the PvE. Really, really do. I think a lot of people do as well. Like I said, just like chores. It really is. I do like the storylines. Yeah, and it's always fun to be fighting Iconics and stuff like that. Yeah, it's all good. But, you know, you're in the middle of a world. You're out. You know it's dangerous. You see other players that are going to be problems for you. You know, put us in a situation where there could potentially be a strategy with it, you know? You're trying to get this tower defense going on. There's nobody else with you. You know, you've got some NPCs that are on potentially your side. Knock it off, dude. And you see a bunch of villains, and you either know you're fucked, or you're going to hold out, or, you know, call some people from your league in, you know, whatever you got to do. Something consistent and fun. I'm out of power. You know, I'm not paying attention. Yeah, whatever. Stab. Snap trap. Die. Minigun you. Good. And you die! Yeah, you know, that'd be awesome. If they could even find a way to incorporate using Legends characters in that PvE instance, or PvP instance, that would be freaking sweet. I think so. Well, probably impossible. Especially when you look at the new Legends PvE. Legends characters can't really hold up to just everyone's normal characters, in my opinion. You know, it just seems like they're a bit too squishy, and you really have to rely on advanced mechanics. And I mean, a lot of people could say that's just from it being all DPSs instead of having like a healer and stuff like that. It's really not. You hammer swinging bitch. Punch you in the face. Hold on. Oh, that's snap trap. Fan. Train. Ring, 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 ring. It's I got distracted by Harley Quinn. It's sad. Stab. Good. Alright. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I'm thinking. I got Robin's utility belt. And that's pretty much all I've got for right now, guys. But, hey, write in the comments what you think, and I will cover it in the next video that I do. Just a PvP expansion. I'm just sort of spitballing here, but, you know, something really new, something interesting, something fun. I'd like to see what's going on. I'm the only person here, it doesn't matter. But, yeah, so let me know what you think, and I will cover your comments in the next video that I do, probably, if you like it, which I probably will, because I'm cool like that, I think. Maybe. Depends. Anyway, see you guys later, and thanks for watching. See ya.